Guys, so we have update. It's been a little while, it's been about a week or so. Delivery 240 by 45 LVLs, 4.8 long, 14 of them, if my calculations are correct, which is a big possibility they're not. That should be enough lintels to finish the whole job. So I got a bulk order to save myself some money because Bunnings couldn't match it. Now, today's project. What we've been doing is we've been pulling stuff out. So the bathroom floor came out. The future ensuite and linen cupboard came out. I needed to re-level it. Re-leveled all the joists, packed a couple of them up. So we have basically here, that's where the shower will be. And we have one fall away down to a strip drain. Vanity across the back wall there, mirror, and then here will be the toilet cavity sliding door. This is a linen cupboard which is coming from the hallway, so that's nearly all ready to go. Just got to put some flooring sheets on there, and like those Sky-On compressed sheets. Now also, we're not sure what's going on with these stains here on the floor. We thought they were just from the underlay, but when it rains or there's moisture in the air, humidity, they're wet. So, needless to say, they're coming up as far as I'm concerned. I haven't told Rebecca that yet, so keep it under your hat, but they're coming up. I'm not having that under my feet for the rest of my days. So, that floor should stay, it's not in bad nick. This went so I could get access through here, plus it was manky from the old shower, if you remember, that's where the old shower wall was. Had to dig a new stump hole. Pretty much split the middle of those two stumps, went closer that way, because if you follow it up, this wall here is coming out right through. So I will be running timbers across top of there, so the weight will be distributed 1, 2 down the hallway and 3 on there. So stump hole, another one under here. Another stump hole there directly under where the future hallway will be, and then I'll dig another one over there once I figure out what's going on with that kitchen floor. But not too bad a dig. Those holes are about 900 in the ground, about 450 square, so 450 round. Hopefully that's. We got a soil test in the backyard done. We haven't got the actual report yet, but the soil test guys said it was probably going to be classed as H2, which is highly reactive clay, moving up to 75 mil. When it gets wet, we knew that. We just deal with it. It is what it is. So there will be this is my future water pipe. There's a bit of poly in here, water supply. There will be still a bit of work to go on here. Obviously recreate the floor. All these will come out as well, because this is where the old laundry was, and we all remember what that was like. We don't talk about that. Don't talk about what the toilet floor was like. But this will all get redone, and probably be tiles in here, and the hallway will be yellow tongue flooring, particle board flooring with this vinyl plank over top, very similar to this one. This is one of the samples they gave us, so something like that. It's about 6 mil. It's got rubber padding on the back, it clicks together, very, very hard wearing, very easy to deal with, low maintenance. That's the key. Anyway, not much has been happening in the backyard. My stormwater is working. If you had seen, I didn't video it, but I went to clean the gutters. I thought it would take me about an hour. It took me 6 hours because all the downpipes were full of weeds as well and roots. So that was a saga, as you can see on the front lawn here. All these bits of grass here. Well, that was just some of what was in my bloody gutters. Rebecca's experimenting already with paint colours for the external brickwork. The external walls probably be a grey with white trim. I mean, it's all grey to me. I don't know why they named them all these different colours. But anyway, back to today. Today's job is to take out this ensuite, this wall in the master bedroom. So we're going to have 2 of those LVLs in the front yard out there. They will span from this outside load point here to this inside load point here. There's already a stump underneath there. There's also a stump right there, which is where the wall will finish, and it's on a pier right there. So that was easy. So all I have to do is cut out this ridge prop, these hanging beams, or in New Zealand that's I think they're called strongbacks, and then make it all work again. Quite easy, really. Anyway, I got the radio on, a cup of coffee over here on the workbench. I got some Gizzy Tim Tams that Bex brings over because she likes orange apparently, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. Okay, so we're about an hour or so into it, a couple of hours into it. As you can see, one of the strongbacks or hanging beams here, propped, pushed up prop. First thing in was the acro. So got the acro prop in under the ridge there. The ridge and that hip and valley all meet. Prop that up, knock the prop out. It's on the ground over there somewhere, that'll go back in. Prop these either side, the two hanging beams, and then cleaned it all up, got it all ready. It will sit just off center of the wall, because as you can see there's a little gap in the top plate there and a gap over there, a little bit of movement over the years, so that wall's actually out of level. I'm thinking about redoing the whole thing, pushing it back that way about 10 mil. So and also when your clamp isn't big enough to do what you have to do, you have to get creative with your tie down truck strop thing. Hey, don't blame the player, blame the game. Anyway, so about to shoot that off, get that all ready, and then we can start taking out some walls. All right, so everything's in. The big cheese here now. So it's all back in, blocked, ready to go. I'm gonna wind that down. So there's the gap between them. And that's a 5 and a 3, that's 8 mil. So we'll leave those on top there. I'll give the camera to the big cheese and she's gonna film it, see if it comes down. No, you're gonna
stay here, am I safe?
Yeah, of course you're safe. Make sure you film the gap. Yeah.
Hang on, let me put my glasses on so I can see.
Alright, first of all, this got to come off, so don't panic. This one here's got to come off. Anyway.
This falls on me, I'm suing.
Yeah, no. It's alright then. Chances of it hitting you and hurting you are very slim to none. Most. Okay, here we go. It's moving down.
Not yet.
What do you mean not yet? Has it moved?
A little bit, still a gap.
Oh, that's all the weight on it.
Oh, the gap's still there.
Really? It stayed?
Yep.
Wait, I was trying to be so surprised. Of course it stayed.
Well, put it this way, I could see you move the post through the gap.
I mean, it hardly moved. All right, where's those packers? Oh, it's come down. There's a 5, just goes in, so it dropped 3 mil. There's a 6.5. 6.5 just goes in. It's not too bad, eh? 6.5 just goes in. Bad for a beginner. All right.
Was it supposed to drop?
I thought it would drop a little bit more, but it's not supposed to drop, no.
Okay.
But, so now you have all the load of that spread over that point and that point over there.
Cool.
More or less, sort of, partially. So if you look, I'll have this back, thank you very much, darling. So if you look, there's a gap all the way along there. This old wall must have sunk. And there's not really much of a gap along there. That's probably because of this angle brace here. But once that comes off, we have got it sorted. So, hanging beams back in place, all good. What do you reckon, boss?
All good.
Lovely. Hey guys, really quick update because the battery's about to die. So, double beams are in there. Double 240s. This wall only comes out to here, so it's really only spanning 2.4 or so. But props back on the roof, on the ridge there. And then I managed to get this bad boy in. Another 240 all the way along the hallway here. A couple of underpurling props on it. That was about 10 mil low, so that was an exercise with this poor bugger here trying to crank that into place, but we did it. That's in, that's done. So now we can move on to this side here tomorrow, which is even more fun and more bowed. And then maybe we can go over there, and then over there, and then we've got another one over there, and then we've got another one over there. I'm stuffed. Anyway, not a bad result. So yeah, onwards and upwards. Best day at work ever. Hi dudes, trendsetters, next day it is, so forgot to start filming basically, but today's mission is to get 2 of these big lintels over here, these 2 big Ranger orange ones, into here. So yesterday's mission was the hallway one over there, to pick up those 2 props there, which are all now fixed and screwed and the wall's nice and straight, and these 2 up here, so I can take this wall out and we can walk from the master bedroom through the walk-in robe into the ensuite. But this bad boy here, there's some real freaky roof framing and propping going on up here. So underpurling prop here and underpurling prop there, but that underpurling prop is bit hard to see. It's a long, it looks like 8 by 1.5 that comes down. The underpurling's over there, and that comes right down and rests on this wall. So all the load of all that comes into this point here, and that was bowed down something horrible. I mean, you can probably still see it. I've got the acro on it, a couple of props, but it had a good 15 mil down the middle of that wall. You can tell here by the old ceiling joist, it was that far down they've actually put 10 mil plasterboard in between the ceiling joist and the top plate just to try and pick it up a little bit. So basically it's cut out the studs, measure 240 at both ends, cut studs out, take out all these, bang one in, do the same from the other side, cross my fingers, take the props out. I mean, the temporary props out, not the real props. What could go wrong? If it falls down, I don't know. Seriously, what could go wrong? Anyway, I'll report back in, hopefully. Okay, so we are balanced precariously at the point of no return. Living on the edge. So, all this is cut out. It's all basically just sitting there. Thank God it's inside, because if it was outside it's blowing a little bit of a breeze, probably all fall over. Anyway, I'm now going to set the camera up over there, put it on slow motion and see, what's it called? Time lapse, while I try and get one of these beams in there. So, wish me luck. Okay, so pretty good fail the first time round. Just didn't want to go. That top plate, do a bit of this one, and I ran out of props and wedges and stuff. So anyway, fail, but she's going now. What? A little bit of persuasion, brute force, and ignorance from Pinky.
I know you're playing. I'll be a close boy. So here we are, both of us lonely.
That was way harder than it should have been. Anyway, I'm getting it.